EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown.
Let's try these niggas up.
Tonight
Damn.
we start Week 5 with a primetime matchup between the Indianapolis Colts and the Denver Broncos.
That whole 6 minutes? God damn. The fuck this nigga got going on over here?
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. Wilson going to come out throwing. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a first carry for the former Tar Heel, Javonte Williams. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. On 3rd down, Wilson. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Quiddy Pay getting in there and burying him behind the line.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Rodgers to return it. Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here. 1st and 10.
Okay.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Richardson to the air on 1st down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson. That's caught by his tight end, Kylan Granson. He's going to have the 1st down and then some. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 24 yards.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Get it.
First and 10, Taylor now. And some space here. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. 44 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ball game. So that run there, yeah, I don't know if it's overstating things to call it a thing of beauty, but in terms of football plays, that's as good as you're going to see.
And that's why he's one of the best running backs in the game today, because this run combined all the elements. Started with patience, and he was just waiting for the right lane to materialize. Then once he saw it, he used his speed and escapability in tandem and turned this into a tremendous play.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats. And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Here's Richardson to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Nineteen Tiger.
Richardson now on 3rd and goal. And he's got it. Touchdown Colts. Jonathan Taylor with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Colts will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stuff it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
Extra point by Gay is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The Broncos at 1-3 here in the early part of the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them, and I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Wilson. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Now Wilson. He'll find his tight end. It's Adam Troutman. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Here's Wilson. And smartly going into the slide there, Wilson has enough for the first. On 1st down, Wilson. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Now it's Wilson. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Wilson to throw. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackman.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Gay is on for the point after. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Gay now set to kick it off. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They run it again with Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Broncos on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Wilson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It was the linebacker, Shaquille Leonard, who applied the heat. Fourth down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory.
143 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. On second down, it's Richardson to throw it.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman. Past the 20.
And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football.
They've got a pretty comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless with the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable. And there's two schools of thought on it. With that type of a lead, maybe you can take a few more chances because you have a cushion. Others will tell you, don't eat up the cushion with careless play. He'll learn to ride that line as he moves on in his career.
After the interception, here's Wilson.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson.
And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy.
A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Broncos' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
1st and 10. Richardson looks to throw it.
And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football.
Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A good pickup there, a 22.
Jerry Jeudy took a step back from his rookie numbers in 2021 while battling an ankle injury throughout the season. They're definitely hoping the arrival of Russell Wilson can help him reach his ceiling as a former 15th overall pick. Jeudy came through there with a chain-moving catch.
Now Wilson on 1st down.
Right back to Jeudy, and it's complete. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
On 2nd down, Williams. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Wilson. That is caught by Williams for a Bronco touchdown.
8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Broncos are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Extra point right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready?
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
On 1st down, Richardson. Throw left side, taken in by Pittman.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Let's go.
A good gain on 1st has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. They'll set up the screen to Taylor.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Back to the air with Richardson.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays, but you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get into the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Now it's Wilson. Throw left side complete to Troutman. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 39. And this one is right through. And that will do it for this first half. So we're at halftime here in Denver with the Broncos leading this one. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense is throwing at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
Back to Taylor on first down. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Richardson to throw off play action. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing is Wilson.
Open man is the tight end Troutman.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he's stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag. A false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on 2nd down. Wilson. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line.
Quiddy Pay
Able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
and that's his 2nd sack in this one.
And you just can't ask a defensive end or an edge rusher to play any better than what we're seeing right now. And, partner, it's still just the 3rd quarter. I'm thinking he's not done yet. Even if he's not getting a sack, he's bringing a lot of pressure to the pocket.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that will extend their lead even further.
Whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this 2nd half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Steven Nelson.
And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football.
Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
On 2nd and 1, Wilson.
Looking for Judy, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And the lead will shrink to 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant. So a good grab there. And here's a guy, he had to learn the offense quick, just picked up as a free agent earlier this week.
And usually there's a connection, isn't there? A past coach, someone from the front office who knew him from before and thought that he could help this team.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wilson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. On 2nd and 7, Wilson got an open man here, and it's KJ Hamler. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 37. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They give it to Williams, running right. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 5. To throw is Wilson. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A give to Williams, running right. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Now Wilson. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a 2nd defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. The busy night continues for Williams.
70 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Here's Wilson. And this is taken in by Hamler for a Bronco touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Broncos are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. They'll look to run for it with Williams. Defensively, certainly not fooled there. Play started at the 2, and he was tackled at the 2.
That has to feel good for them. Not happy about having given up the touchdown, but stopping the 2-point conversion gives them a little bit of a lift as they head to the bench.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Got it. Ready?
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. This pass caught. It's Woods. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Alert! Alert!
Richardson to the air on 1st down. And this one complete to Doolin. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory as they've got it to the 28-yard line. The throw over the middle taken in. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Touchdown! Jelani Woods with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Colts have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
They'll try and run down some clock with Williams. And some room to maneuver. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Javonte Williams with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Broncos use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo.
I can understand. I ain't played a game like this in a long time. We need somebody like you in my other league. for sure. You said what?
Touchdown, ready to boot it away. Riley
You said you weren't paying attention? I can imagine you paying attention. You probably be whooping the hell out of me right now. Cause the way you playing, I'm over here kind of frustrated my damn self.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
I'm trying to play that.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that.
Come on.
Defense, they were very
These dudes trash. These dudes need help on defense. God,
and frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Off play action, Richardson.
Oh, it's a hot ball. Come on.
His throw's gonna be incomplete.
Our defense suck, bro.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
This man had me over here thinking, God, dog, I ain't played like that in a long time. It's been 21 out of 21. I think with this dude. Hold on. Oh, get there.
Over the middle, complete. That's McKenzie. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Here's Richardson. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Yeah, I like the way he played, for real.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Richardson to throw it.
Oh.
Through the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Like, why are those not picks,
Smart
bro?
enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Here's 2nd and 10. Richardson.
Put this good pass. Yeah. I like how this dude play.
Again, it's Richardson.
Oh, get over there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So hang on now.
God.
Got a little bit more
I gotta
interesting
go
here
change
in the
this
final
playbook.
minute.
God
Gay is on for the
dang.
point after. And this is back to a 5-point game.
If it wasn't for that lucky ass run I had, boy, I would have been in trouble. God. That's crazy.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
Dude didn't get rattled or nothing. He just played.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are.
My
The Colts going to
God.
use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. Here's Wilson.
This is crazy.
This taken in by Jakeem Grant. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. The gain of 8 there on the play, and this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
Okay, we can streak on. Bring him across. We're gonna do that. Straight up. Come on. Let's try it. Way to fight, boy.
the middle by
Let's
Lamb.
go.
And he will have a Broncos first down.
You
as they're able
short,
to
but
get
you
the
gonna
third
get
down
that
conversion.
football, man.
And this defense
I like how you
needed
push them
one
off.
more
Good
stop
stuff.
to have any chance at that completion. That's likely
Let's
gonna seal their fate.
And you
go.
could hear it in your voice.
Hell of a
that
game.
one
God damn, I got a headache after this game. Did everybody else play this too? Or nah?
Wow, what a way to finish this one off.
This is my first game in this league. Everybody play the same or they play?
Up the
I'm
middle, it's
saying.
Williams. And he'll be taken
game,
down
though.
about the 45. A gain of 3, second down.
Jarvis had me sweating over here. God!
It's a complete blowout, but instead
Ooh, that
they
boy
needed
had
every
me
single one of
sweating,
those in
man.
this close, high-scoring affair.
And Brandon, I'm still in my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to one possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for Denver, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week where they take on the Los Angeles Chargers. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville.
I'm gonna die on the curve.